What traumatized you as a kid with unrestricted internet access? When Omegle was still allowed, there was a certain keyword you could type in to bring up live feeds from across the world. My older brother was always able to find all kinds of scary stuff and liked showing it all to me, because he believed I was too soft and needed to be desensitized to face the world. So we would end up scrolling through videos for hours and I saw it all, things that still make my blood curdle. But there's one live feed that I have to share, cause I don't think I can even look at my own body ever the same. When my brother was scrolling through, one video feed showed a man in a doctor's mask and attire. He said, "Hello, I am the doctor. Do you wish to witness my operations?" I was pretty hesitant and it seemed like meat bait, so I told my brother to click away. He looked at me and said, "Hell no, this is the exact guy I've been looking for." Mind you, my brothers never made any mention of any doctor to me, but my brother had this twinkle in his eye. He knew something sinister that he wasn't telling me about. Despite me telling my brother to skip the doctor, he immediately replied, "Yes, please." The doctor asked my brother which operation he wanted to see and gave him 5 different numbers. My brother was only allowed to pick 2, so he picked 2 and 3. The doctor told us to wait a minute before he showed us our first video. When the doctor's video feed changed, it glitched and showed the first autopsy. They made an incision into the man's abdomen, revealing the innards of his stomach. Inside they found rice and tiny bones and bits that presumably looked like they could have been from fried chicken. The man was very fat and they had to hack away a lot of fat. That was the end of the first video. Then the doctor returned and told us to get ready for the second video. His feed changed and then it was a similar room. Actually, it was the exact same room. I know that because it was the same fat man. They hacked away more of his fat, dumping it into the nearby garbage can. They tore through muscle and they revealed his liver. The doctor sent a message saying the man passed away from liver failure at 22. The video got up close to the liver. The entire liver was scarred and didn't match the color as the other organs. Its texture was like thin crust pizza and it looked like you could squeeze pus out of it. The doctor's video feed changed back. He sent a message saying that it cost us $50. My brother said no thank you, disconnected the computer from the Wi-Fi, and then proceeded to break open the back of it. I asked him why he did that. He just told me he didn't want our IP address to get leaked. I had nightmares after that day thinking that the doctor was going to come visit us or something. My brother told me not to worry about it, but I couldn't help it. The thing that bothered me the most was how bad that guy's liver was. I couldn't erase the image of it. Every time I saw it in my head I felt like throwing up. How do you even let your liver get that bad? I was obsessed with researching stuff about liver health, and it says that liver failure is one of those things that people don't realize they have until it's way too late. I think it's crazier that liver failure seems to be primarily an American problem, which should have been obvious with how large that guy in the autopsy was. I was so scared that I just quit soda and junk food for a month. Over time I felt a lot better, but the idea that my liver was irreversibly damaged really scared the daylight out of me. So I bought a bottle of everyday liver vitamins so I could keep my liver healthy. I took them every day and my brother kept bullying me for it, but I didn't care. I was committed to making sure I didn't die to something as avoidable as liver failure. One night, I heard my brother crying in his room. I asked to go inside, but he kept yelling at me to go away. After annoying him for 10 minutes or so, he finally left me in and his eyes were red from sobbing. I asked him what was wrong and he told me that he couldn't deal with the nightmares and how he felt so guilty over the way he ate, and how he was scared of being filmed on an Omegle live feed because he had an ugly liver. I kinda laughed a little bit and just told him that maybe this was his wake-up call to start taking better care of his liver. I told him he could just take from my bottle of my everyday liver vitamins. I've never seen him be more consistent with anything except taking these vitamins. I don't blame him. My ghost would be really embarrassed on that operating table if my liver was looking like that.